The beginning of years when the world was new, there was a camel. The camel did not want to work for the man like the other animals, so he lived in the middle of the howling desert. He ate sticks and prickles and was most idle. When anybody spoke to him, he said hum, just hum, and no more. On Monday, the horse went to see the camel. The horse had a saddle on his back and a bit in his mouth. He said, Camel, come out and trot like the rest of us. Hum, said the camel, and the horse went away and told the man. On Thursday, the dog went to see the camel. The dog had a stick in his mouth. He said, Camel, come and fetch like the rest of us. Hum, said the camel, and the dog went away and told the man. On Wednesday, the ox went to see the camel. The ox had a yoke on his neck. He said, Camel, come and plow like the rest of us. Hum, said the camel, and the ox went away and told the man. That evening, the man called the horse, the dog, and the ox together. And he said, that camel in the howling desert won't work. You three must work double to make up for it. That made the horse and the camel and the ox very angry. So they held a powwow on the edge of the desert. The idle camel strolled by, laughed at them. Then he said hum and went away again. The horse said, There's an animal in the middle of our howling desert who is idle and won't work. So the three animals went to the genie and in the charge of all deserts and told him their problems. That's my camel, said the genie. In the surprise, what does he say about it? He says, hum, said the ox. The genie flew off at once. The genie found the camel being idle. Camel, what's this I hear of you doing? No work, asked the genie. Hum, said the camel. Camel, so the genie began to think a great magic. You have given everyone extra work ever since one day, all on account of of your idleness. The journey went on. Hum, said the camel. So the journey went on, thinking a great magic. I shouldn't say that again. If I were you, said the journey. You might say it once too often, camel. I want you to work. But the camel only said hump again. No sooner had the camel said hump a third time than his back began puffing up into a great big hump. There, said the genie, that's your very own hump that you have brought upon your very own self by not working. But how can I work with this hump on my back? Cried the camel. You would not work for 3 days. Your new hump lets you work for 3 days without eating, said the camel. Jenny. So the camel humped himself, and all the went away from the howling desert. And from the day of this, the camel always has a hump, but we call it a hump now so as not to hurt his feelings. But he has never yet caught up with the 3 days that he missed at the beginning of the world. He has never yet learned how to behave. The end. Thank you. Look, just a minute. I will show you this my review. This is my review. Thank you.